Good morning friends. Welcome back to Parnika tutorials. In this video, I want to discuss how to write an algorithm to find the factorial of a number. I request everyone to watch the complete video for better understanding. First, let me discuss how to compute the factorial of a number because the problem is finding the factorial of a number. So you need to identify the solution for it. Once you identify the solution, it is very easy to write the algorithm. So how to compute the factorial of a 3? So 3 factorial is equal to 1 into 2 into 3, which is equal to 6. So how you computed the 3 factorial? You started from 1 till the 3, you have keep on multiplying, finally you got the 6. Similarly, if you compute the 5 factorial, you will get it as 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5, which is equal to 120. What is the 0 factorial? 0 factorial is equal to 1. So once you know this, how to compute the factorial of a number, it is very easy to write the algorithm. How to write the algorithm? Step 1. What is the step 1? Start. What is the step 2? You need to declare the variables which you will use it in the algorithm. What are the variables I will use? So declare the variables I comma n comma factorial. Okay, so these are the variables I will use it in the algorithm. So I have declared them I comma n comma factorial. Now what is the step 3? I need to initialize the few variables. So initialize the variables I comma factorial as 1. So I is equal to 1 comma factorial is equal to 1. Okay, then what I need to do? I need to read the value of n. Read the value of n or the variable n. For this one, I need to compute the factorial. What is the step 5? I need to check whether n is equal to 0 or not. If it is 0, I no need to do any mathematics or any computation. I can simply say that factorial of 0 is 1. So, if n is equal to 0, okay, factorial is equal to 1. Okay, step 5.1 says that factorial is equal to 1. Else, meaning is that if one value is greater than 0, then what will happen? I need to repeat few steps. What are those steps? I will write. Repeat the below steps, or repeat the steps, you can write it. Repeat the steps or repeat the below steps until I is greater than n. What are those steps? Let me write. Step 5.2.1 is factorial is equal to factorial into I. Okay. Step 5.2.2 says that I is equal to I plus 1. Okay. Once it is done, step 6, you need to display the factorial value. Display the value of factorial. Step 7, stop. Now we will discuss this algorithm. Okay. Now to make you understand how this algorithm will work, I will take the n value is equal to 4. Okay. So we have started. We have declared the variables I comma n comma factorial. We have initialized the variables I is equal to 1. So I value is initially 1 and factorial value is also initially 1. Okay. Read the n value. We have read the n value is equal to 4. Now what is the step 5 says? If n is equal to 0, whether if n is 4, 4 is equal to 0? No. If it is no, you will come to this else block. What is this else block will say? Repeat the below steps until I is greater than n. Okay. What are those steps? Factorial is equal to factorial into I is equal to I plus 1. If you check it here, initially we have multiplied 1 with 1 plus 1, 2, then 2 plus 1, 3. Like that we have performed. So that's why I have written a step called I is equal to I plus 1. Now we will execute this one. You check it. I value is 1. 1 is greater than 4? No, 1 is not greater than 4. So you need to execute the steps. Factorial is equal to factorial into I. What is the factorial value? 1. What is the I value? 1. So 1 into 1 factorial is still 1 only. Okay. Now I is equal to I plus 1. I value is initially 1. 1 plus 1 I value will be updated to 2. Okay. Is it clear? Now again you check. I value is 2. 2 is greater than 4? No. Condition is failed. So again you need to execute these two steps. Factorial is equal to factorial into I. What is the factorial value? 1. What is the I value? 2. So 1 into 2, you will get the factorial as 2. Now I is equal to I plus 1. 2 plus 1, I value will be updated to 3. Okay, is it clear? Now again you will check. I is greater than n. What is the I value? 3 is greater than 4. No, condition is failed. Again you will execute the steps. Factorial is equal to factorial into I. So 2 into I value is 3. So 2 into 3, you will get the factorial as 6. Now I is equal to I plus 1. 3 plus 1, I value will be updated to 4. Now again you will check. 4 is greater than 4. No. Am I right or wrong? 4 is greater than 4. So this condition is still not satisfied. Okay. So because 4 is equal to 4. 4 is not greater than 4. Okay. So factorial is equal to factorial into I. So factorial value is 6. 6 into 4, because I value is 4. So 6 into 4 is equal to 24. So factorial value is updated to 24. I is equal to I plus 1. 4 plus 1, I value will be updated to 5. Now you will check. I value is 5, n value is 4. 5 is greater than 4. So this condition is true. If this condition is true, you need to stop. You no need to execute this one. You need to go to the step 6. What is the step 6 is saying? Display the factorial value. What is the value is there? 24. 24 will be displayed. So this is the way you will write the algorithm for finding the factorial of a number. You need to, once you write in the algorithm, you need to check whether this algorithm is satisfying all the characteristics of an algorithm or not. What are the characteristics? Input. It should take 0 or more inputs. How many inputs it is taking? 1 input it is taking. N value it is taking. Am I right? How many outputs it is displaying? Every algorithm should produce at least 1 output. It is displaying the factorial value. So it is giving the 1 output. And each instruction should be clear. All these instructions are clear. And the number of instructions are finite. And each instruction is very useful to compute the factorial of a number. So this algorithm is satisfying all the characteristics of an algorithm. So I hope you have understood how to compute the factorial of a number. If you still have any doubts related to this concept, feel free to ask me in the comment section. I will try to clear your doubts in less than 24 hours. Thank you for watching the complete video. Have a nice day.